Do you know how to describe your job in English?
Many people struggle with this. Let's learn together today.
Welcome to Daily Speaking English Podcast, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Lina.
And I'm Ben. Hello, Lina. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, Ben. I'm really excited about today's topic.
Me too. Today we're talking about something everyone needs to know.
That's right. If you want to practice speaking English every day with us, please subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe now and you'll get new lessons regularly to help you improve.
Perfect. So, Ben, are you ready to start?
Absolutely. Let's help our listeners talk about their jobs confidently.
Today, we'll teach you how to describe what you do at work.
You'll learn how to talk about your job title, daily tasks, and even your future goals.
Let's start. Let's imagine someone meets you at a party or a conference.
That sounds interesting. What happens next?
They ask you a very common question in English.
What question is that?
They ask, "What do you do?" How would you answer that question, Ben?
That's a great question. I think the easiest way is to say your job title, right?
Exactly. For example, you can say, "I'm a teacher," or "I'm a designer."
So it's really simple. Just say I'm followed by your job title.
Yes, or you can also say, "I work as a graphic designer," or "I work as a nurse."
I like that. It gives you two different ways to answer the same question.
Exactly. Let me ask you, Ben, what's your job title?
Well, I'm an English teacher. I love teaching people how to speak English fluently.
That's wonderful. And I'm a presenter for this podcast. I also work as a content creator.
Content creator? That sounds like a fun and creative job.
It is. I really enjoy making educational videos and podcasts for our listeners.
So, we've learned how to say our job title. What else should we mention?
Sometimes people want to know about the company you work for.
Oh, that makes sense. How do I talk about my company?
You can say, "I work for a marketing agency," or "I work for a hospital."
What if I work for myself?
Then you say, "I'm self-employed." It means you are your own boss.
Like a freelancer. That requires freedom and responsibility.
You're absolutely right. Now let's talk about responsibilities at work.
Responsibilities? What does that mean in this context?
It means what you do every day, what tasks you're responsible for completing.
Oh, I see. So how do I describe my responsibilities in English?
You can say, "I'm responsible for planning the classes. That's my main task every day."
That's helpful. What other expressions can I use?
Another great one is, "My main task is," and followed by your task. For example, "My main task is to make learning English fun."
Oh, you do an excellent job at that, Lina. Your lessons are always fun and interesting.
Thank you so much, Ben. That's very kind of you to say.
What's another useful phrase we can use to describe our daily work?
You can say, "A typical day at work looks like," and followed by your activities.
Can you give me an example of how to use that phrase?
Sure. A typical day at work looks like teaching 5 classes and grading homework.
I understand now. That phrase helps me describe what I do on a regular day.
Exactly. So remember, you can talk about your job title, the company you work for, and your responsibilities.
This is already so helpful. What should we talk about next?
Let's talk about your work environment. This means where you work and what it's like.
Work environment. That's an interesting topic. What should I mention about it?
You can talk about if it's an office, remote work, hybrid, or outdoors.
Remote work is so common now, isn't it? Many people work from home these days.
Absolutely. You can say, "I work remotely from home," or "I work in an office downtown."
What about people who work from home and office?
You say, "I have a hybrid job." Some people also work outdoors.
That's refreshing.
Exactly. Now, what about the atmosphere? Is it formal or informal?
What's the difference between a formal workplace and an informal workplace?
A formal workplace usually means you wear a suit, and there are many strict rules.
And an informal workplace? What is that like?
An informal workplace is more relaxed. Maybe you can wear jeans and the rules are less strict.
I think I prefer an informal workplace. It sounds more comfortable.
Me too. I can say, my workplace is usually informal. We can wear comfortable clothes.
That's nice. What about relationships with coworkers? Should we talk about that too?
Yes, it's important to mention how you get along with your colleagues.
How do I describe my relationship with coworkers?
You can say, my coworkers are very friendly, or we work well together as a team.
A good team makes work enjoyable. Now let's learn workplace vocabulary.
Great idea. Let's start.
What vocabulary words should we learn?
First, we have open space. This is a big office room with many desks and no separate rooms.
So everyone works together in one large room? That's different from private offices.
Exactly. Many modern companies have open spaces now.
What's another important word we should know?
We have deadline. This means you need to finish something by a specific time.
Oh, I know about deadlines. I can say, I have a deadline next week for my project.
Perfect. And yes, deadlines can sometimes be stressful when you have a lot of work to finish.
What other vocabulary should we know?
We have boss, coworker, client, and team. These are all important workplace words.
What about flexible hours?
Flexible hours means you choose when to start and finish work.
What does flexible hours mean?
It means you can choose when you start and finish work within some limits.
That's a great benefit.
Perfect. Now let's talk about something very personal and important.
What's that? I'm curious to know.
Job satisfaction. Do you like your job, Ben?
Oh, I love my job, Lina. Teaching English is so rewarding, and I enjoy seeing students improve.
That's wonderful to hear, and that's exactly how you can express your feelings about your job.
How else can I talk about whether I like my job or not?
You can say, I love my job because it's creative and I meet many interesting people.
What if someone likes their job, but for different reasons?
You can say, I like my job because it's challenging, or I like my job because the people are nice.
What about the specific parts of the job? Can we talk about what we enjoy most or least?
Absolutely. That's a great way to give more detail about your job satisfaction.
How would I express what I enjoy most about my job?
You can say, what I enjoy most is teaching students. It's so rewarding to see them learn.
And what about the parts I don't enjoy as much?
You can say, what I enjoy least is grading papers. It can take a very long time.
I understand. Every job has parts we enjoy more than others.
You're right, and sometimes people don't like their current job and want to change.
How do we talk about wanting to change jobs in English?
You can say, I'm looking for a new opportunity. This is a polite way to say you want a new job.
What are other reasons people might want to change jobs?
You can say, I want to find a job with better pay, or I want a job that is closer to my home.
Those are very common and understandable reasons for wanting to change jobs.
They are, and we have a useful expression for talking about job difficulties.
What expression is that? Please tell me.
You can say, it can be stressful sometimes, but, followed by something positive.
Can you give me an example of how to use that expression?
Sure, my job can be stressful sometimes, but I love the team I work with.
That's a great way to acknowledge difficulties while also highlighting the positive aspects.
If you're finding this helpful, please subscribe to our channel.
You'll get regular English lessons that help you speak confidently in real situations.
Subscribing is quick and easy, and it really helps us create more content for you.
Okay, now let's talk about past jobs and experience.
Yes, this is important when you're talking about your career history.
How do I talk about my previous jobs in English?
You can say, I used to work in a small company, but now I'm in a large international team.
Used to is helpful for talking about past situations that are different now.
Exactly. You can also say, before this, I was a student and I worked part-time at a coffee shop.
What about the skills and experience I gained from previous positions?
That's very important to mention. You can say, in my last job, I learned a lot about customer service.
What else could I say about what I learned in previous jobs?
You can say, I learned how to manage a team, or I learned how to solve problems quickly.
This helps show my career development and growth over time.
Exactly. It's like telling the story of your professional journey.
So, when someone asks about my experience, I should tell them about my old jobs and what I learned.
Yes, for example, I used to be a salesperson and I learned how to talk to many different people.
That's a valuable skill that you can use in many different jobs.
Absolutely. Communication skills are important in almost every profession.
Now, let's look to the future. This is an exciting topic.
I agree. Let's talk about future career goals and dreams.
Where do you see yourself in the future, Lina?
Good question. I can say, in the future, I'd like to manage my own YouTube channel full-time. That's a dream of mine.
Wow, that's a fantastic and inspiring goal. I hope you achieve it.
Thank you so much. And that's a perfect way to express future goals in English.
How else can we talk about our future career plans?
You can say, I want to become an expert in my field, or I hope to get promoted to manager.
What about skills we want to learn? Should we talk about that too?
Definitely. It shows you're committed to growing and improving yourself.
How would I express what skills I want to develop in the future?
You can say, I want to improve my communication skills, or I want to learn more about digital marketing.
That shows ambition and a desire to keep learning throughout your career.
Exactly. Continuous learning is so important in today's fast-changing world.
What about dream jobs? Can we talk about our ultimate dream job?
Of course, that's one of the most fun questions to discuss.
What's your dream job, Lina?
My dream job is to create content that inspires millions of people around the world.
That's a beautiful and meaningful dream. I hope you achieve it someday.
Thank you. And what about you, Ben? What's your dream job?
My dream job is to travel the world and teach English in different countries. I want to experience different cultures.
That sounds like an amazing adventure. You would learn so much from that experience.
I think so too. So when we talk about future goals, we should mention where we want to be, right?
Yes, and also what skills we want to learn and our ultimate dream job.
Now let's talk about something practical. How do we ask other people about their jobs?
This is super useful for real conversations and networking.
What's the most common question to start a conversation about work?
The most common question is simply, what do you do? It's simple and direct.
What should I ask after they tell me their job?
You can ask, do you like your job? Or how long have you worked there?
What other questions can keep the conversation going?
You can ask, what's the most interesting part of your job? Or what's a typical day like?
These help me understand their work.
Yes, these questions keep the conversation flowing.
That helps me understand their daily routine and what their work actually involves.
Right. These questions help you understand their work better and keep the conversation flowing naturally.
So if I meet someone new at a party or conference, I can use these questions.
Absolutely. They're perfect for starting friendly conversations about work.
Now let's review what we talked about today.
Yes, let's review everything.
We learned so much useful vocabulary and phrases.
First, we talked about how to describe your job title.
You can say, I'm a teacher, or I work as a designer.
Then, we learned how to talk about the company you work for.
You say, I work for a hospital, or I'm self-employed.
We also learned how to describe your responsibilities at work.
You can say, I'm responsible for managing social media, or my main task is to help customers.
Then we talked about daily routines.
You describe when you start and finish, what tasks you do, and if you have breaks.
We learned about work environments too.
You can work remotely, in an office, have a hybrid job, or work outdoors.
We learned important workplace vocabulary.
Words like deadline, boss, coworker, client, team, and flexible hours.
Then, we talked about job satisfaction.
You can say what you enjoy most and least about your job.
We discussed past jobs and experience.
You say, I used to work, and talk about what you learned.
We looked at future career goals.
You can talk about your dream job and skills you want to learn.
And finally, we learned how to ask others about their jobs.
Questions like what do you do and do you like your job?
When we review everything like this, it becomes much clearer.
I feel so much more confident talking about work in English now.
That's wonderful. I think our listeners feel the same way.
Talking about your job doesn't have to be difficult or stressful.
Not at all. With these simple phrases, anyone can do it confidently.
Before we go, I have one more tip for everyone.
What is it, Ben?
Because repetition helps you remember all these useful words and phrases.
The more you hear these expressions, the more natural they become in your mind.
Exactly. The first time you listen, you learn. The second time, you remember. The third time, it becomes automatic.
That's how language learning really works. Practice and repetition are the keys to success.
So please, listen to this episode several times this week.
And practice describing your own job using these phrases we taught you today.
Yes, try talking about your daily routine, your responsibilities, and your future goals.
You can practice alone or with a friend who's also learning English.
The more you practice, the more confident you will become.
If you want to keep practicing real conversations with us, click right here for our full playlist on how to talk in English. It has everything you need to feel confident in your next conversation.
We have many topics like traveling, shopping, dining out, and so much more.
Every topic helps you speak English naturally and confidently in different situations.
Now we have a question for you, our wonderful listeners.
Yes, we're very curious to know your answer.
What do you like most about your job? Or if you don't have a job yet, what is your dream job?
Please write your answer in the comments below. We love reading them.
For example, you can write, I like my job because I help people every day.
Or, my dream job is to become a software engineer and create useful apps.
We read every comment and love hearing from you.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it now. Click subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the bell icon.
Share this with your friends who are learning English or looking for jobs. Thank you so much for being with us today. You're doing amazing with your English. Keep practicing and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we learn. Next time someone asks about your job, you'll feel confident and ready. See you next time.
Goodbye and keep practicing. We believe in you.